You hit a spot that was sensitive.
My canvas is in a ton of pain. She's moaning. She's groaning.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Really?
This is making me a little bit nervous because I really need to win Tattoo of the Day with this.
Over 20% of tattooed people in the United States have at least one tattoo they either want removed or covered up. This week, the canvases all have the same problem: tattoos they regret. This is the ultimate test of raw talent.
We will do something awesome to really make it
I know, I'm so excited.
way different. Okay, see how these are like really rigid?
Yeah.
I think making the wings like that'll be really awesome.
Yes.
Why are you getting this covered up exactly?
My wedding is in September, and I want to have something that I can be proud of.
I'm kind of freaked out about how this elimination tattoo is gonna go. Covering up giant wings like this is a difficult task, and I'm only gonna have 6 hours to do this tattoo. This just seems insane. 2 lines in and this girl's already screaming. She's moving all over the place. If she can't sit still, she's gonna have a bad tattoo. You all right?
I really don't know what Jeremy's doing in there, but whatever he's doing, it's wrong. He's screwing up somewhere. Nobody should be screaming.
I can't do it anymore. I can't.
Okay. Wanna keep going?
I can't.
This is absolutely the worst client that I've ever had sit for me.
I can't do it anymore. I can't. I dealt with the pain as much as I could so that I could show my family and friends this beautiful tattoo. But I had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore. So embarrassing.
There's $100 grand on the line here, and it sucks that I got stuck with this girl from my first client. She's going a little crazy and freaking out. She might be the one thing that causes me to go home.
Welcome, artists. Jeremy, you're up first. Your assignment today was to fix the crooked angel wings. It's hard for me to comment because clearly you haven't finished here.
She had a tough time from the very beginning. Would have been awesome in the end, but we didn't get there.
It might have been a lot better if she would have been in a comfortable position.
I didn't really consider it too much just because the difficulty that you run into when tattooing the middle of a back.
I think plenty of back pieces have been done laying down. Really didn't get enough in to really show me what the end product was going to be, so we're going to have to go with what we have to judge.
Yeah.
This week, we're testing you on color.
The judges are looking for how saturated your color is, how rich, how vibrant, how hard it pops.
For this elimination tattoo, we're going new school.
New School's more cartoony, pop vibe. You can exaggerate stuff. You can go as crazy as you want.
New school tattoos are bold, bright, and include fantastical designs.
My canvas wants a sun and a moon tattoo on her upper back.
You know, we might not even need this.
All around?
I mean, no, we do.
What I'm trying to figure out now is the design. It's almost impossible because she's constantly contradicting herself.
I don't want the face.
So I can use
I mean, you could do the face. It's up to you. I mean, honestly.
You don't say it's up to me, because then you just change your mind instantly. Don't say it because you said it's up to me
I
about
want
8
it to
times.
look good.
I know, but you're very picky.
Should I trust you? Should I not trust you?
But
Is
you're
that what
not
telling
trusting me. Every time you say it's up to me, you're like, oh, it's not. So I'm drawing things, and then
Because
you're
you're
like,
not
no.
sure of yourself.
I don't even know what to do. I just don't know how to handle this.
Actually, I do
These
have
colors.
another idea.
What do you want?
It's basically a heart.
It's your call right now, but like, definitely need to settle on something. You said you didn't really want it cartoony, so
Yeah.
I colored it darker.
Oh, wow. That's on the ball.
Cool.
I'm very proud of you.
Thanks. Give me a hug. It was hard. Cool. My canvas has like 5 personalities. She goes from being psycho crazy to giving me hugs, just crazy. Check it out. Very centered. I mean, it's not a symmetrical design.
Getting tattooed by Nick is gonna be a total challenge, and I'm a little nervous. You better do it right. That's a little high.
You want to go lower?
Yeah.
All right. She's got a couple weird requests, but she's being a good client. I'm actually relieved. Hallelujah.
To tell you the truth, it looks ugly.
Okay.
You see those 3 spikes? That doesn't look right.
You kept telling me to do whatever I want.
You went overboard with those thins. I don't like it at all. That's not in the drawing. Why did you do that? You're freaking me out, oh my God. All right, we have to fix this.
For some reason, the 5 little magenta spikes I add totally destroyed the entire tattoo for her.
This is insane. You added that without telling me.
Why would you sit back
You
down?
said more magenta, I said yes. You didn't say magenta spikes. That is not my style. If someone's not happy with permanent work that's on their body, that's a really justified reason to freak out.
But there's spikes on the vines. How is spikes not your style?
You're making me even angrier. I mean, who wants to get work done by, like, a prick? You don't do that. And especially it's on my back, I can't see it. You're taking advantage of that.
Dude, that chick is nuts in there, man.
I need something other than this.
I really don't want to change it. I like it.
Are you kidding me?
That girl in there screaming like that, man.
Remember who designed the whole tattoo?
Oh, give me a break.
That's what I thought.
Nick is just a really nice guy. There are some clients that you cannot be that nice to.
You just said you're not changing it. And
I will
that's what
change-
this is about. You're
I
not
will
changing
change
it.
it. I
Because
can't
you're not
change it in that
changing it
way.
because it's your work. Is that what this is?
She's just crazy. I'm in the biggest tattoo competition and she's just not giving me any leeway. Just digging my grave for me.
You really just did that without telling me. Like, just admit that right
Tell
now.
me to do whatever you want.
You added spiky crap.
Where there's skin in the spikes, I can do yellow if you want it.
Do the yellow. Just do the yellow.
Are you sure? I'll do it. What I'm trying to do is do exactly what she wants so that I can survive in the competition.
Why would he do this? To piss me off.
Time's up. That's it. Machine's down. No more ink.
You freaked me out. Almost had a panic attack.
This is one of the best tattoos she even has on her body. I just never want to deal with a client like this ever again.
This week, you had 6 hours to complete a new school tattoo. We're testing you on color. Nick. Did she want a Sacred Heart?
She had 50 other ideas. This is the last thing we had drawn up. She was absolutely insane.
At times like that, you just have to be able to work with her.
It was just crazy. She's just a little off the wall.
What's coming out of the heart?
Smoke.
Smoke. We really think it looks like a used tissue. Why would you put magenta around a red heart?
I was just under the impression that new school was weird.
That's not right. It's done to be done. When you do tattoos, have a rhyme or reason. You're your tattoo up.
Unfortunately, someone has to go home. I think this tattoo drops you down a little bit and may put you in that category.
Lalo and Nick did not impress the judges with your use of color. That can only mean that you two are in the bottom. Nick.
Your tattoo, that's the most simple thing you could have possibly done, ever.
I wish you could understand. I tried my hardest on this. With what I was dealing with her, it was literally impossible.
You're not changing it. And that's what this is about. You're not changing it. Because you're not changing it because it's your work. Is that what this is?
I can't even believe there's a tattoo on skin to show you guys because she was an impossible client.
You did the most apprentice-drawn tattoo of everybody.
If I would have done what she wanted, like this is me changing it. I did the thicker outlines. Like I tried to make it new school.
You know, in our profession, you know, Dave and I, we're stepping out in front of the world every night, whether I'm playing with a bad ankle or a broken finger on my shooting hand. None of that matters. All they care about is my numbers. Whether he's sick, all they care about is music. You know, at the end of the day, all these people are gonna care about is the tattoo. What you're doing is staying on these people's body for the rest of their lives.
The judges have decided. Nick, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. This week, we're testing finesse.
Finesse is the ability to handle any difficult situation with delicacy and ease.
Today, you must tattoo one of the most sensitive areas of the body. The spine.
No, that's bump. Place hurts. Yes, it does.
Getting your spine tattooed is insanely painful. There's a big fear that these people are not going to be able to sit for this.
Your job is to sit still, relax, enjoy the ride.
My canvas at this point is in so much pain. This dude is freaking out.
That means we gotta stop. You know what that is? When you start shaking like that, that means dermal shock.
This is insane that this is happening again.
You all right?
Hey, I'm sorry. I can't control it. Twitching.
Let me know when you're ready. You can do this.
If my canvas taps out on me in the middle of this tattoo, I'm totally screwed.
Today, you had to show finesse by tattooing on a difficult body part, the spine. Aaron.
Very clean. I feel like there's a lot of finesse in this. The little repetitive shapes that come down with the shading that come off of them are very nice. The black is solid, the lines are crisp. I think you did a great job making this thing look equally smooth all across.
You've had some rough critiques recently. At least you're backfiring with a clean outline.
I'm getting into stuff that I'm enjoying and I'm having a good time doing it.
Much better for you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
This week, we're testing lines.
Line work is where we start every tattoo, and it's the foundation that lets them hold up over years and years.
Today, you must tattoo a Japanese koi fish.
In front of Christina's.
Koi fish rely on clean, solid lines to make them strong, readable images.
This thing's got hundreds of scales, it's got lines in its fins. I mean, it's basically built and created out of lines. Without the lines, there is no fish.
You definitely don't want water.
At all, period?
Yeah, no. I want him to blossom out of flowers, not water.
My canvas is not only picky, but lacks common sense.
Why you don't like the water?
Just looks cheesy.
That looks cheesy.
Yeah, it's not moving in my body.
Koi fish are in water. You don't see koi fish tattoos without water.
So no way I can talk you into adding some water, just a little bit.
No.
We can't get no understanding. I feel like I'm talking to a toddler.
But what if I draw it on here and just let you take a look and then see if you might like it?
You can if you want to, but I don't want water.
I don't know how they handle this.
How you feeling? You about ready to get tatted?
No, I'm not ready. I'm so freaking out.
Why?
It's just a tattoo and it's gonna hurt. It's a needle.
Damn, she wants this on her ribs. Can she take it?
How are you gonna do the water wave?
No, you say you want it coming from the outside going into the fish?
Well, somewhat.
Everything that she prefers is against what I'm trying to do.
That fish is bigger than what we...
No, it's it. This is the original size. I'm gonna shrink it.
Can he have one whisker?
Right now, mentally, I'm losing it.
I'll let you take a look at it. Like where it's at?
It looks weird. He just looks lonely there.
I'm exhausted. She's having me change this and change that.
That's good.
It's right on the blade, though.
You got your other shoulder blade tattooed already.
At home, I own my own shop. If I don't want to do it, I send them on their way.
You relax. Put your shoulders down.
I got my back against the wall, and I'm having a compromise.
Now I feel like I just have a hole in the back.
Hole? All right, take a look at that.
Yeah, perfect.
Let's get it popping, girl.
Oh my God, stop.
No, bam.
Stay up the mirror. It'll make me feel better.
We ain't got a whole lot of time, so I gotta get on it.
Oh my God, my poor back. I'm not happy with it. It looks like peeing. Like the fish is peeing. What kind of is that?
This bitch is crazy. Like, I can't figure out how to please her.
You're telling me that doesn't look like a puddle right now?
It's a water splash.
Looks like my niece drew it.
Well, don't insult me, man.
I have to live with this, and you're not paying for my removal.
I'ma fix it.
Now, they made it this far, and I've been having all these nutty-ass canvases all this time. She's by far the worst.
Now, take a look at that.
This is BS right now. Like, I hit. He's too orange, though.
And that's the blood leaking through the yellow.
You and I are not even on the same page right now.
Ain't nobody ever been unpleased with something I did ever my whole life till now. This is plain ignorance.
That looks like a pumpkin and pit.
But I told you your skin irritated, so...
I'm trying to be nice, and I'm just gonna
flip your table over. This is on my back. Your job is to work with me here. It's gonna make me slip out, you know what I mean?
You gonna have him continue or you gonna have him stop?
I want to continue.
This is embarrassing. I don't want to go home for this. I cannot let this defeat me.
Today, you had to tattoo head-to-head with our guest judge, Keto.
I know you had a struggle, but man, every centimeter of this tattoo shows that struggle. This line work is piss poor.
She was kicking her feet. Every stroke on that tattoo, she was moving.
The drawing is one of the worst layouts of the day. The shape of the water, totally strange. That top lotus flower looks like an artichoke. There's no redeeming qualities to this tattoo whatsoever.
Today, you had to show crisp, perfect lines tattooing a Japanese koi fish. It's time to find out who the human canvas jury determined had the worst tattoo of the day. Keto, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
I think anybody else that would have had to deal with what I dealt with would have probably been down here too.
Excuse me, you messed up my back, and you can't take full responsibility for that ugly tattoo.
I ended up giving in and pretty much letting her coach the whole drawing.
That's not my work. That was all you, and it looks horrible.
What specifically don't you like?
I don't like the lining, the colors, the flower placement. I don't like the water placement at all. You're dealing with an awful work that you just did on my back that unfortunately I have to live with for like ever.
Okay, now,
I don't
like
think
I said,
you're getting that.
I'm just too intelligent, man, for any rebuttal right now. Just leave it at that.
Mary Jean, I hope that you find a solution to this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keto, I can't disagree with your canvas. This is a bad drawing. The end result is a poor tattoo.
I was just trying to finish at some point. I was trying to turn something in.
I don't think that any one of us find any redeeming qualities in this tattoo. Keto's is by far the one with the most problems.
It just didn't have any kind of composition that I can get behind.
Keto, you let your canvas beat you. If we eliminate the canvas, the fundamentals beat you. So I would have to vote for Keto.
The judges have decided. Keto, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. This week, we're testing consistency.
Without consistency, your tattoo's gonna look awful. All your lines have to be straight, your shading has to be in perfect placement. It's the most important part of tattooing.
Today, you must tattoo a famous work of art.
Some of these will be really hard.
Your canvases today all want a world-renowned painting permanently tattooed on their skin. From Starry Night to The Birth of Venus to The Scream, these paintings are some of the most recognizable in the world.
Fine art paintings have hundreds of hours worth of layering of paint. Replicating that into a tattoo is a nightmare.
I've been the very top of this competition the whole time, so we gotta kill it. This is gonna be a really big battle. Tyler puts me head to head with Chris because he thinks he's gonna be able to take me out of this competition. You, Tyler. We're dealing with a very pale figure, and that's something that we'll be contending with just with your skin tone. No big deal. Definitely don't stress about that part. Right. If they think that they're gonna get me out of this competition, they've definitely got a big surprise coming. This is the battle that I've been looking for to go head to head with Chris, but I'm at a complete disadvantage. This canvas is screaming and she's kicking her feet like a 2-year-old. I can't put a straight, solid line on this girl. Just because you got some sweat and stuff going on, it causes the face to just smear away. Once the stencil's gone, trying to line up a new stencil on top is next to impossible. I'm just hoping that we can get enough of the Venus in there so I have something to turn in today. Jump back down there. Today, you had to replicate a fine work of art. Each of you tattooed head-to-head with another artist, and we will directly compare your work. One artist will win, and one artist will lose. Matt, tell me what happened here with your tattoo. 30 minutes in, she was a moving target. Were you able to finish what you intended to do here today? No.
Doing so much, it took away a lot of time for you to be able to cherry one thing out.
If I'd have had any hint from this girl that she would have done as bad as she did, I would have definitely tried to get her to do just the Venus figure on the shelf.
Biggest problem for me is the face. It looks like Wilma Flintstone, and that's the most crucial part of that figure in a way. If there's one thing you're gonna get right, that would be the thing to get right.
Between Chris and Matt, who's the winner here?
I would give it to Chris. There's something about Matt's that just doesn't have the same degree of finish.
If we're talking consistency, I gotta give it to Chris.
I gotta go Chris.
I'm voting for Chris.
The judges have decided the winner of the head-to-head battle is Chris. Today, you had to use consistency to replicate a famous painting on your canvas's skin. Matt, had you nailed these faces, it would be a different story.
Venus should have been your first priority. Make sure this is a beautiful woman.
I'm not happy with the way that it turned out.
You outlined this girl's forehead and nose, although that outline is pretty but then you don't outline her sleeve to where it stops on the end of her hand. You know, you just made some really inconsistent decisions.
Having to put any outline at all on this girl was a nightmare.
It just got you, man. It just shut you down. And this is when it hurts.
Today, you must tattoo Medusa. From Greek mythology, Medusa is a monster with snakes for hair, who turns any man that dares look at her into stone. Composition is crucial to legibility.
There's a lot of really tiny detail when it comes to a Medusa. You have snakes in her hair, a pretty face. They are really easy to screw up.
Damn.
The snakes are about done, if that's any consolation.
That's it.
No, I gotta do the face. I know how to do faces better than most of the people in this room.
I'm getting up, I'm taking a break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, I'm gonna get some soda.
You need to do that right now? We only have 6 hours. I'm stressing whether or not I'm gonna get this tattoo finished or not. Try to make it as fast as you can. 'Cause we're on a time limit. She's freaking me out.
4 hours remaining, 4 more hours.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Chillin' while she pees. Forever. My worst fear is coming true. I think I'm gonna go get her. You doing okay, dear?
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, no, worried,
How's
sorry.
everybody doing?
3 hours, guys, halfway done.
You're just getting me paranoid, girl. You're scaring me. If I don't finish, I'm out of here.
I definitely want to take another break. That's for damn sure.
Okay. I can't afford to take several 20-minute breaks. Get it together, lady.
Today, you had to show perfect composition by tattooing Medusa. Nikki, I love this tattoo. The face is beautiful. The composition is really great. You don't have tons of snakes, but what you do have are dynamic.
The part of the tattoo that I do not like is the 2 pieces of body directly over the top of her forehead. Those look like green bananas, not snakes. But you still gave her a beautiful tattoo.
Today, you must show dimension by creating stonework tattoos.
What? I have no idea.
Mention on stones.
To capture the strength and depth of carved stone, you must perfectly create textured cracks and deep divots so that your design looks like it is chiseled right out of your canvas's skin.
What happened?
You hit a spot that was sensitive.
My canvas is in a ton of pain. She's moaning. She's groaning. Does that help?
Yeah.
Really? This is making me a little bit nervous because I really need to win Tattoo of the Day with this. I've gotten Tattoo of the Day on the best competitions in the world. And here, I haven't won anything yet. I know I am the strongest competitor here. It's about time I show it.
Today, you had to show dimension by creating stonework tattoos. Let's see how you did. 1. I like the image. You certainly hit a lot of the stonework, especially with all the cracks in the filigree and the broken away parts of the arch.
What happened to her eye?
Which one?
The one that up. Actually, never mind. They're both jacked.
It's a really small head, so I try to get all the detail possible.
You would have been better off just shading over that whole half of that face instead of having this big, crazy, winky eye thing.
Today, you must push your creativity to the limit by creating lettering tattoos.
Stop. It's the word so live against.
What's this meaning?
The meaning is lone wanderer.
Say you want it on your stomach.
Like mostly the lower stomach.
I would want to do like brush stroke for you because it fits the meaning.
That's not quite the idea I want to go with this one. I want to go a little more classic tattoo style.
She wants the most basic cursive writing. Well, they asked for a creativity challenge.
I just don't think that's what I want to have on me for the rest of my life.
She doesn't give me any room to be creative. I'm worried they can send me home. Whatever.
Much better. I think it's perfect, yeah.
I am a little stressed about the time.
Thought it would be a little bit lower, but I don't know if it would really fit much lower. I don't know.
Tattooing helped me to focus and be patient. Yeah, I think we can move it lower.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay, come. The tattoo's gonna be on her for forever. She has to like it and it has to be right. We are already an hour into tattoo time.
Yep, love it.
Wait, I have to turn the turbo mode on to get to finish this tattoo. Ready?
Yeah. Sorry, what are you doing?
The bottom line. Can you read that?
I'm just so tired of going over the same spots. It really hurts.
My canvas is in a lot of the pain. That's what happens when you get your stomach done.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna fix a couple of lines at the bottom.
Is it gonna go all the way to the bottom? Like I thought there was gonna be some skin breaks.
No, not the skin. I feel like I'm tattooing on a water balloon. So it's really hard for me to pull a straight line.
Yeah, it's just a lot darker than I expected, but such is life.
I just want you to look great. Please stop criticizing me.
I'm pretty much done.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. No more ink.
You like it?
Yeah.
I feel like if I tattoo my client 5 more minutes, she would like run now. I was like, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
Well, it's all good. I did my best.
Yeah. Today, you had to prove your creativity with lettering tattoos. Oh, geez. Let's see how you did. Lucy.
You got thrown the hardest tattoo in the room.
I was struggling because she didn't sit well, but I'm happy I finished it.
On creativity day, it's not really creative at all. It's just that normal walk-in, everyday script.
I mean, it's normal script, but the ability to pull this off so clean on one of the hardest areas of the body
That was
is
the
not
creativity.
normal. You absolutely crushed.